Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another Vocaloid song. I guess you could call it a Vocaloid song. It is one. It's doriko, so like I know it's Vocaloid. I know the original vocalist was Hatsune Miku, but this is one that was done by YURiCa / Hana-tan. I don't know who that is. The name YURiCa kind of sounds familiar, so I might have heard something from them before. I just know that doriko is a Vocaloid producer, so I assume this is just a cover of one of their songs. I might have even heard it. I don't know. I listen to a bunch of Vocaloid stuff, and I really don't pay attention to what the titles are. I just listen, so it's very possible I might actually recognize this song, but I won't know if I don't listen to it. So here we are with Though My Song Has No Form, and I guess without further ado, let's go! It doesn't sound familiar yet, but I might recognize the chorus or something, so. Oh, I recognize that voice. Okay, yeah, I must have heard her somewhere. This screams late 2000s Vocaloid ballad. Not a bad thing. I can just tell. Okay, I don't recognize it. Okay, I haven't heard it. I was waiting until we got here to say so. She does have a beautiful voice for this song. It just fits so perfectly. Tone is super fitting for this. Very complimentary. It just kind of nestles in there with the lower end of the piano. Like, also beautiful piano part. You can tell that the composer started with piano knowledge. It's definitely just an instrument that they're very aware of. I know I've heard a few things from doriko in my life. I'm kind of surprised I missed this one for whatever reason. I think it's just the pattern of the song, like the structure of the verse to chorus is so 2000s Japanese ballad. It really is. A little stereotypical maybe, but if it's pretty, you're not gonna see me complaining. It's got me swaying. It's a good sign. Okay, a bit of a key change. soft doubling of the voice too. That's a very stylistic thing that a lot of these songs do, and did especially. Gotten a little bit less frequent in recent years, but up through like the mid 2010s was done a lot. Well, that was beautiful. Got me smiling like an idiot that whole time. Beautiful song. So unfortunately, I don't think this is a song I can really do much discussion about, not because it is bad or any sort of thing like that, just because, like I was saying during the reaction, it's kind of exactly what it needs to be, and it's very simple in that form. It's a beautiful song, it's well written, but it's also very stereotyped. It's very exactly what everyone was doing at the time. It doesn't really do too much that changes or shakes up the norm or anything. It just kind of exists, and that's beautiful. It's fine. Great voice, love the singing. She did a fantastic job. The composition itself, kind of just there. I don't know if I would call it mid. I would probably call it like a 7 out of 10, but that's because it is so familiar. Everyone was writing songs like this at that time, and even though this performance is gorgeous and she does it very well, remarkably well, her voice fits perfectly like I said, it's also not anything really discussion worthy. You know, like, I hope that doesn't come off wrong. It is a beautiful song. I cannot overstate how pretty this is, but also I've heard this song tens of times, and not specifically this song, but you know what I mean. It's just kind of there. The drums are very straightforward. That's kind of my main thing when I talk about musicality, for obvious reasons, and it's just, there's nothing going on there. I can't do much about that. The piano was done beautifully. Lots of fun, especially in that one section where it was like a little solo. That was fun, but also the chords, the choices, the general structure of the song is very much the same as every other one I've heard. So unfortunately, this ends up being more of one of those critique songs where I'm like, hey, it's a great song, but it's not worth digging deeper into because there's nothing really shaking things up in this song that I noticed. And it doesn't have to. I always try to state that when songs like this come around. It does not need to be super unique and different every single time. It did what it was supposed to. It did it gorgeously, and it moved on. And that's fine. You know, you don't have to make the next big thing every single time you boot up a DAW, every single time you sit behind a piano. It can just be a beautiful song that talks about a beautiful sentiment and a beautiful story, and just leave it at that. That's kind of most ballads in all of history, to be honest with you. Not all of them are going to be, whoa, what an amazing take on the genre and on the approach. What a beautiful story. It's breathtaking, mind-blowing, you know, life-changing. It doesn't have to be, because it's a song from an emotional place talking about a beautiful subject, and those are going to just kind of sit more mellow naturally. So even though I don't really have much to add on this one, that does not take anything away from what this song is and as beautiful as it is. I just want to make sure that that's clear, because even if I'm trying to be like a little bit snarky about it, like, oh, it's not doing much, it also doesn't need to. There's no reason it has to. It is still a beautiful song in and of itself, existing as it is. The vocalist did a fantastic job singing this. I know it's a cover. She did a great job. Here we are. Beautiful song this many years later with 17 million views. Obviously doing very well, and I see why. But I also just don't have much else to say, so thank you all so very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, despite my lack of things to say, then you want to request something else, you can definitely do that in the comments below, and I'll do my best to get to those. Or if you want to guarantee something, much like Say did in my executive producer queue for this one, you can always go to my Patreon or my YouTube memberships. There's a tier that will force me to listen to whatever you want. Doesn't matter who it is, what it is, where it's from. Good, bad, doesn't matter. That's why it's a guarantee. But if you don't want to do any of that, maybe you just want to follow me and support me for more stuff coming in the future, you know how to do all that, and I will see all of you in the next video. Goodbye!